So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll start by settling the body in a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So we keep our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap, right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open. Gaze is unfocused and downward. And try to avoid slouching or leaning. We also try to avoid unnecessary tension in the body. Just allow your body to settle into this stable, comfortable, upright position. And then let go of attending to the outside, allowing sights and sounds, smells and sensations to just be as they are. No need to investigate. No need to send out your awareness. Try to contain your awareness just to the body and mind. Starting to use the physical sensation of the air as it passes into and back out the tip of the nostrils to anchor your attention. Noticing quickly when anything other than that present moment physical sensation is arising in the mind, gently lifting your awareness from that distraction and placing it again on that physical sensation. And then on your own, establish a broad and virtuous motivation for your time. Thinking that the purpose of your time is to become more and more familiar with constructive, virtuous mental states and reduce the tendencies and the habits in the mind that give rise to suffering and motivate actions that cause suffering for others. And that by developing our potential in this way, we're able to be of greater and greater benefit to kind mother sentient beings. And we'll continue exploring the 9-point meditation on death by looking at the second of the 3 major points, which is the uncertainty of the time of our death. First, we looked at the certainty of death itself, and the conclusion that we reached was that we must engage in spiritual practice because our lives will come to an end, and the causes and conditions that we've amassed that have come together in this life will be lost. And to create those conditions again in the future, we must use this life constructively. But now we have to contemplate that the time of that ending is completely uncertain. So we can start investigating that by recognizing that in the human realm, there is no fixed lifespan. That children sometimes pass away. Sometimes teenagers pass away. Sometimes people in young adulthood who seem quite strong and vital pass away before a person in their 80s or 90s who seem quite frail. So try to make examples from your own life, from what people have told you have happened to them, from things that you've seen on the news. Try to bring to mind specific, concrete examples that demonstrate the complete uncertainty of the human lifespan. try to use those examples to generate a strong understanding that one's own life can come to an end at any time. Next, we will contemplate that there are many causes of death. Some causes are external, fires or floods, other disasters. Some causes are internal, like disease or just the natural ending of a life due to old age. And sometimes the things that we normally think of as supporting life, like food or water, can be contaminated and can give rise to our death. Also, by eating and drinking in excess or the wrong types of foods, we can create disease in the body. Even sometimes the air that we breathe can contain pollution. So try to think about all of these possible external and internal causes. I think there's so many more causes in the world that can harm me than there are that support me. And even the things that I do, that I seek out for that support, can turn into a cause for my death. And then the last point of contemplation under the uncertainty of the time of our death is the frailty of the human body. This body of flesh and blood can be so easily damaged. Even a tiny virus can bring about the end of a body hundreds of thousands of times larger than itself. A tiny cut can become infected and cause our death. Or even just a slip and a fall. There's some life forms that have bodies almost like armor, but that's not the human body. The human body is very fragile. So again, try to make examples that demonstrate to you in the best way how easily, how quickly the human body can be injured, and how that could even lead to our death. And having contemplated the uncertainty of the time of our death, we try to use those insights to generate a strong sense that not only must I practice spirituality, but I must do so now. I'm completely uncertain if I will be alive tomorrow. I must begin putting time and effort into my spiritual growth and development right this second. Try to hold the mind single-pointedly on that insight. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that you've actualized that motivation by engaging in this contemplation that's created positive energy in the mind. And think that you offer that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking strongly that may it ripen in whatever way is beneficial for sentient beings, up to and including creating the causes for their enlightenment. And think, may this contemplation serve as the basis for my own spiritual growth and development. helping me to turn away from distraction, turn toward what is beneficial. On the basis of that, accomplish the path so that I myself achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Wanting the tools, the ability to be of perfect benefit to sentient beings, and realizing that that is the state of enlightenment. I'm thinking, having contemplated in this way, may this positive energy pacify any karmic obstacles facing the gurus in life. May I and all sentient beings under the joyful care of the enlightened beings. This moment, thank you.